Hello guys, I'm back with a few new poems, two to share with you today. Trying to get back up on top and all. The first one's called I'm Only As Deep As My Shallowest Puddle, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me get in the character. As chains around my legs and arms, for children scream and parents yawn, for the law has us bound like pigs, surrounded by the fence of prison. But prison not in the sense of jail or crime, the prison of life and soul and time. For all of us who creep and crawl through the law, forgive us all. Because the time has come a day that all of us will sit and pray that laws will no longer tie our feet, be able to walk, be able to talk with our own imagination, our own creativity. Can you see me here among us all, speaking as one, or together we'll fall? Because my hair is greasy and thin, I should be allowed to live within the crowds of people as one of them, not to the side as a vicious man. All right, guys, time for the second poem. Let me just sit back down here. Let's see. This one is called Can You Remember? Can you guys remember? Because I can remember a certain time in my life where everything just seemed a little mixed up. And you know what? It's time to change those times. Right now. O timeline of life, where art thou now? How, oh how, did you see me now? Because right here my pinpointed location is not an evacuation, for I am where I am. And it's not due to others, it's not. It's due to yourself and yourself apart. I cannot hence the satisfaction that I was given by my parents, but only to myself, but only to oneself. You're only as great as your biggest flaw. My hair, of course, ruins it all. My shirt may tattered, my jeans may worn, but all of us have lived and sworn to move on, to get better, to not forget everything we've once regret. I've been down to the deepest darks, I've been up to the light, and I've seen the stars. And as I lay here, standing before you, I am just a creature of humanity. All right, guys. Yeah, that was the second one. All right. I mean, just like to share those with you, in emotion, in emotions, in emotion, in emotion. Breathe it in. Let it out. Again. Breathe in. Again. In. Now out twice really fast. Okay. That is all.
Well, that was an amazing poetry performance, everyone. Here's a man you've been all waiting to hear about, Liam Patel.
Hey, man.
What's going, man?
How you doing, man?
How you doing? So how's it been since you came back from Australia?
It's been great, it's good to see the family and all, and get around, get some inspiration back and actually write some of my thoughts down. But I really did like Australia. Gave me a lot of inspiration myself.
Of course.
Actually lived
beautiful
in,
place.
Yeah, I actually lived in a cave for a few months.
How did that treat you?
It was rough, but the wallabies tried to get in and all, but just gotta mark your ground, and that's how it goes.
That's exciting. Well, how's it feel to be back on top? I mean, you were down in the dust a little bit.
Yeah.
So
all right.
How does it feel?
Yeah, well, it's actually really great. I really don't think of myself as a on-top person, but I did know I was at the bottom for a while.
Of course.
And it just, what took me there was just a lot of bad thoughts, and I felt alone, you know? And I thought, well, since other people feel alone, this can be changed, this can be good, you know?
Of course,
and you just write it down on paper. I close my eyes some of the time and just let the words flow and just let them go. And sometimes I wrote off the paper under the table and I had to start all over again, but it was worth it.
Well, how did the past help to inspire you with poetry readings and just live performances like you just had?
Like what I was saying, I felt down there. I was slouched in my chair, and I would just think, where am I in life?
It came to you.
It came to me. It was like an epiphany on my couch, and I just was like...
Epiphany on your couch, I've never heard that saying before.
No, well, it's well known between the Wallabies and Australia.
England.
Yeah.
Australia and England. So, when you were a child, what inspired you to be a poet? Like, what inspired you to do live performances like you just had?
Well, when I was a wee little lad, I'd run around through the grass, you know, and I would just run wild and just go along and keep going. But the thing is, I couldn't always go everywhere because things that bound me, fences, property, and I never really understood that at all. Like, how could one person own a certain thing that's been here longer than them?
So that's one of your major...
Yeah.
Is law in confinement, jails, such as jail and such?
It's how I build off of. You know, there's building blocks, and you just got to build them up like that. And that's how I get my thoughts and views.
So, I heard a foundation you were doing for kittens, to free kittens of homeless kittens.
Oh, actually. Man. Kittens for Everyone is what it's called. Okay. It's a great foundation. Great. Oh my God, those people are so great. Awesome. They just love the kittens and the kittens love them, and it's just one big kitten family.
That's great. And
like, I'm just trying, you know, I had a friend once it was a kitten, but its name was Shirley. And Shirley was a little grey kitten.
I actually have a kitten named Jive Turkey.
Jive Turkey? That's a very original name.
It's a very groovy name. I love that name, Jive Turkey.
Like, my kitten, right? It's very, like, it was very close to me. And then one day, it got caught by the catnipper. The catnipper was this neighborhood, you know how there's the dog catcher?
Of course.
Well, the catnipper just got all the cats, and I just thought that was horrible. How could my Charlie,
the little kitten,
be taken by the catnipper?
Charlie, that's a very nice name.
Do you not like it?
I love that name.
I thought it was very inspirational.
Charlie, very nice name. Did you get it from Australia or England?
I had my cat when I was a kid, so England, yeah.
Wow, it's a very old kitten.
Well, I have no idea where it is now. But that's what this foundation is all about. For kittens like Charlie and Turkey Jive.
Yes.
For everybody. And it just makes my heart full.
As does it to me.
I actually have a new poem coming out.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
I was just going to ask you about the poetry performance that you're going to do in New York City.
Yes.
Next month.
Taking a ride out there and seeing what I can do. I'm actually going to be performing for the first time live a poem called Kittens.
Kittens.
My Dear Love. It's like ... in parentheses, because you know some people like that kind of thing.
Yes, of course. It's coming into style.
Yeah. ...
parentheses kind of thing.
It's all right. I'm working with it.
Okay.
You know,
awesome.
Trying to get with the times.
That's groovy. I like that.
But yeah, you know, I like to perform. You saw that. I get very into it. Like,
yes, you do. You actually...
Like, if my character was a big creature with remote control, I would just crawl up inside of it.
Of course.
And control it.
And control and just make it one with yourself.
Yes, exactly.
I completely understand you. Well, in New York City, you're going to be doing a poetry performance for the foundation, just itself, or are you going to just do...
It's hosted by the foundation.
Hosted by the foundation?
Yes,
so,
and kittens will be allowed in, so that's cool.
Well, that's very cool. Liam, I would like to thank you very much for coming on the show. It's been a pleasure having you.
Great time.
When we get back, we're going to have Paul the Big Boy Sanders, Harlem Globetrotter from Southern New York.